on, guys? This is Drazu here, and I'm doing a little bit of a different video today. Today I'm showing you guys how to do the new Daily Dare challenge for Moonrock Rampage. As you can see, my high score was 844, so I was trying to beat it for this one, and I think I got a pretty good strategy down. So the first few levels, you want to just go about your business normally. Don't worry about the enemies, just move the blocks and gather your parts. So the first two levels are pretty straightforward. What you have to really be careful though of is the rock enemies spawning right where you are. Sometimes you get unlucky like that. So I think they have a predetermined spawn point, so just try to stay out of those spawn points. And also, guys, as you can see right there, if you didn't catch it, I just used the cheat code Rampage. So if you type Rampage, you get an extra life. I forgot to do that right at the beginning, so I did that here. And then, yeah, these levels are continuing to be just straightforward. You just, make your way across that little river, and then here's the level where you're going to make a lot of your points. So you're going to gather those two parts, and then you're going to wait down here until one of those rock enemies starts to go down, and then you stun them, and then just shove them into the other rock enemies. And if you do it, if it hits just one moonrock enemy, you get 1 point. If it hits two of them, you get 1 plus 5. And if you hit 3 in a row, you get 1 plus 5 plus 10. So you're going to continue to do that until you make a good. So I just died right there, but I'm going to switch to the top half. So once you make enough lava turn into rock on the top half, you're going to want to go to the top half, get things under control, and then do the same thing except from the top down. See, now I have a good area set up where I can just do this rock pushing into enemy thing until the timer strikes 0. But here's the thing. There's another cheat code that allows you to increase the amount of time you spend in a level. Now that can be only used once per game, and we are going to use it on this level because the longer we stay here, the more points we're going to make. So as you can see, the timer is going around 13, 12 seconds, and pretty soon I'm going to type, so it's at 9, 8, 7, so I'm going to type, I think it's no visitors. That's what you have to type, no visitors. And then the timer goes all the way up to pretty much the maximum. That really confused me because on Jelly Neo it says you type that cheat code during gameplay for an extra 30 seconds, but I got more than 30 seconds there. I got another 90 seconds. So maybe it changed since JN made that guide. So anyways, you're just going to keep racking up points, trying to get as many rock dudes consecutively as possible. And you can see that they're kind of confined to that middle area. That's the only place they're going to spawn. So it's pretty easy for them to line up. See, I just got 16 points right there. So yeah, you just chill like this, and then the timer will begin to strike down. So as you can see, if you miss your rock, the rocks will begin to stack in the bottom, and eventually the rocks will stack enough to where you can't really do what you're doing anymore. The rocks are gonna close off that little gap, and it's not gonna do anything. However, for some reason, if you hit 1 or 2 of these enemies, the rock will not stack. It'll just disappear. So I took advantage of that most of the time. So as you can see, I have over 300 points now, which is really good. So for that level, you really want to push the rock straight down and then just grab the part immediately. And then for this level, you have to push the rocks a certain way, and hopefully that robot that spawned right nearby will not move it, because these robots have the ability to move rocks. So that's something that could get in your way. So when you see that robot at the very beginning, it's best to just get rid of him. I don't know how I died right there, honestly. Like, I killed him, and then I just ran into the dying animation, and I died. That was really strange. But anyways, this level you have to do a particular way too. Push this down, grab the part, and then you have to push that rock next to me to the right. And I almost forget to do it here, but then I go back down, and then I push this rock to the right. And then after that, you just push this rock to kill that enemy. Get the part, push that rock down, push the other rock left, and then you will have opened the pathways for you to get the other parts. So it's a pretty particular thing you have to do for that level. This level, you just want to get across the river as soon as possible, and then just get the 250 piece, and then get the 50 piece. Now you should be looking at 700 plus points, which is good. We're getting close. So here you push that thing to the right, push that thing to the right to open up two paths for the top left and the top right. And then you want to push this rock down, and then you got to wait until one of these enemies gets in a position where you can turn them into a rock and then close that gap. So for this one, I got this enemy, and then I just pushed it to the left and down, and then opened up this area so you can collect the last two parts. So we're getting pretty close here. I'm at 791, and the desired score is 850. This one's pretty fun level. You just push that out of the way, get out of the way, and then as soon as it goes past you, you go in, collect these two parts, and then that rock will disappear, and once you push this rock, it'll disappear, and then you can collect the two parts. It's a pretty fun level. And by now, you have the number of points that you need to beat AAA. But in case you didn't get as many points as I did in that one level where we stayed for a long time, I'll just continue on. That level was pretty easy, but this level is pretty actually hard. So you have to wait until when that enemy gets to a point where you can push the rock to the right, do this, and then so you want to clear away that rock brigade, and I just did. And now I'm waiting for that enemy to come on the right side so I can hit it on the right side and then push it to the right so I can get out all the goodies. But it didn't work out quite the way I hoped. And then I tried to go back there, but now there's simply too many of them. It's really hard to do what I want to do at this point. And I ended up getting cornered, and that was the end of the game for me. And luckily, that was enough to beat AAA. So as you can see, I'm going into another tab, challenging AAA, and sending that score. And that should be all you have to do, guys. So let's see it. So let's see it, and it sends. And it sent, and we're gonna go collect our prize. It was a double dare, so you can get literally everything. I don't generally go to Battle Dome stats because I have all the Battle Dome stats I need on my pet, especially intelligence. I already have max intelligence. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Leave a like if it helped you, and I'll see you guys later. I make other videos on this channel, mostly Battle Dome videos for 2-player, so if you're interested in that, feel free to check out my other videos. So there you go. I'm Alex, I'm Drazu, and I'm out.